I really don't know if this.
You don't. What don't you know?
If it's to God, I don't know if I mentioned it before or not.
You could have just asked me. All you had to do, Matt, have I mentioned this before? And I would have said, I hate that movie. Yes, you did. Or I've never seen this movie. Yes,
I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either. I think you.
But I stopped keeping a record of what I what I talked about and what you know what I mean.
If I recall, like if you happen to mention the movie and I recall as you mentioned it before, I'll say, "Oh, come on, man, we already talked about this." I'll be real exasperated, just as a way to support you.
I got a feeling you would do that anyway because there's no fucking way you'll remember if I mentioned it or not.
No way.
So you might as well do it.
Maybe I'll just do it anyway.
You got a 50-50 chance. Yeah.
Here, you know what you can do.
That's what he is. Ted's 50-50. You might as well just do one thing or the other. Just make up your mind and do one or the other in anything you do because it's 50-50.
Isn't that called living life?
No. Most people are calculated and they have an understanding of what happened 10 minutes earlier or the day before.
The opposite of Ted.
Red pill or blue pill? Yeah. Yes.
It's like this. Can I ask you, what did you do yesterday? I do not know.
No,
I have no concept or clue of what we talked about yesterday.
He's not that bad.
He's pretty close.
Here's what I love about you, Ted. This is the true story.
We're in love?
This is the best thing. No, this is what am I gonna say?
Go ahead.
I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming, Mark.
No,
Mark, I'm pregnant. I'm sorry.
You, at one point, we brought it up yesterday when we were golfing, but we did. It was 2 weeks ago, and you said it on the show, and then. But before that, you told the guy that we were golfing with, again, he's like, yeah, I'm terrible. I don't really golf that much. And we just stopped, and we said, wait a minute. Ted has literally golfed 5 out of the last 6 days. And the week before that, he golfed 4 out of 5 days. And I'm thinking he's golfed 11 times in like 13 days. And he's telling a guy he doesn't golf a lot. I stink. And then yesterday, he did the same thing. I'm like, dude, you golfed Monday, Sunday, Friday. This is the 4th day golfing in like 6 days.
Tell me the opposite hand story.
Okay. But am I right, Matt? Back me up on this.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's what you said to that guy. You said, yeah, I'm terrible. I don't really golf that much.
You know why?
No, he doesn't golf well that much.
Because he's a stranger.
Yeah, if you start... So
I didn't feel obligated to give him my biography, So,
but you do. You
key to my house, ATM PIN number.
You share with people that we golf with the same way you share with strippers. Everything.
Yeah,
everything. You get into these weird, like Mark and I will be talking, and then all of a sudden you're off walking with this guy. Your ball's nowhere near him, but you're just following along, giving him the weirdest story ever. And it's almost like he's trying to run away from you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, come back. Wait, I didn't tell you what happened when I was 7. Yeah.
But here's where Matt and I fail you. If you start telling a guy something because you're not going to play good or you're not that good of a golfer, but you set it up with him by having an excuse that I don't golf a lot, Matt and I will call you out right fucking away. We won't let you get away with it. That's what's bad.
I see that. Yeah. Wow.
So
thank you.
That's what we're guilty of.
Thank you for
right. We do not let him get away with anything with a stranger.
Thanks for protecting the honor.
We give you no benefit of the doubt, saying maybe Ted's going to just have an excuse for this guy because this guy doesn't know Ted. No, right away. Fuck you, Ted. You golfed 5 times this week.
Okay, hey, you outed me to a guy that I'm never going to see again.
We fail you.
You did it.
We fail you over and over again, Ted.
You dunked on me on that one.
We rarely cover for you.
You got me.
No.
I think a terrible wingman.
I think deep inside,
yeah,
we want Ted to get better. Deep inside, we want him to play better, not play so shitty. So hold on. Let's
what
do
about
this.
deep inside?
So the 3 of us are playing just a little 9-hole course right by us. Right.
This is a good one though.
Yesterday afternoon, the weather's perfect. And we got a single with us. Turns out to be one of the weirdest people on the planet.
You know what's weird about weird people? He looks normal.
What?
No, but it's funny. So he looked completely normal.
He did.
And even like the banter on before we teed off was fine. And then here's I'm going to digress for a second. So here's the point where I knew, or I found out all I needed to know. So he hits a nice drive. He's in the fairway, and then he just kind of. Like not shanks one, but just completely. He what's it, block or what do you ready to do? You slice,
he just shot it into the woods.
Yeah, he sliced to the right, and then he started muttering something to himself, and then I just tried to make small talk. I wasn't even thinking about the shot. I'm like, hey, you play her off, and he's like, no, and then he just started doing other weird shit. Then after that, I'm like, that's the last time I'm going to acknowledge his existence because I found out everything I needed to know in that 3 seconds.
No,
2.5. Yeah,
okay, but that gets us before this,
yeah.
is the funniest thing that's ever happened. So Ted tells the guy that he's playing opposite hand, which I don't understand.
No, he didn't. He was telling him a story about how we were going to
play opposite
Yeah,
hand.
and then how he had two sets of clubs in his bag, righties and lefties.
And then
you get up to the tee box.
He equally sucks at both.
So he gets up to the tee box.
He gets up to the tee box, and he takes his swing, and his ball goes, I don't know, 15 feet into the water.
That was my first shot.
First shot, 15 feet into the water. And the guy looks at me, he goes, oh, are you playing opposite hand right now? And Ted goes, nope, that's my regular shot.
That was great.
That was
great.
And, dude, I'm telling you right there, that's one of those ones where I laughed so hard, I peed a little.
Yeah.
Why do you guys think he was weird?
That guy was weird. I'm telling you right now, he's weird. So some of the stuff he said was really weird. And then the talking to himself.
Awkward. He was a little bit socially awkward.
Like Spectrum awkward, or just
no, he was weird.
Oh.
I would not want to. I would not want to have a drink with him after the round. He seemed. I don't know, man. There's something off about him. That's all I got to say.
There's a body.
I hang out with Ted.
There's a body under the floorboard vibe with that guy.
That's why I don't trust your judgment.
But I know what to expect from Ted. Here's what I know what to expect. I know that sometime today, and then afterwards when we go out and have a beer, he's going to tell me a story about his golf clubs that he just got, or some shit that happened on the show that I was here for, and I get to hear it again. Yeah.
So who won the bet about? See, I found out the guy was weird before you did, but you got to spend the lion's.
He wasn't that weird.
You got to spend the lion's share of time with him, though. So that I guess that was your punishment.
I didn't spend that much time.
Well, he was walking down the fairway with you, like you guys were. You were like walking off into the sunset together, like Butch Cassidy.
Well, it's because you suck. You suck, and you were hitting the ball someplace else, and him and I were good.
And I was thankful for that at that particular time.
You can't do that. Oh, bad news, fellas. Terry Garr.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, she's dead, man.
I remember her from like 80s, right? I remember she was in a couple of like popular movies.
She was in all those Mel Brooks movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she was in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah,
super hot. Young Frankenstein. And then she was in what's that? Doesn't she plays Michael Keaton's wife in the car movie where he does 220, 221, whatever it takes. Remember Martin Mull is Terry Garr's boss.
Oh, Gung Ho.
Gung Ho, yeah. And he goes, oh, you rehabbing the house? And he goes, yeah, I'm rehabbing the house. Michael Keaton's trying to be a tough guy, and he goes, Martin Mull goes, what are you? Oh, you using something like?
No, it was Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom.
That's Mom.
Yeah. And he goes, what do you got? 220? He goes, yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes. It's still one of my favorite lines of all time. So I'm going to have a little Terry Garr movie marathon.
Okay.
Yeah, and just find a couple of movies she was in and half watch them and then turn them off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best I can do.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast, and happy National Hermit Day. Yeah, that's a weird one. So I hope you aren't talking to anyone today, just sitting in a darkened room listening to this podcast. And yes, I know that last week I did not say the day, and I got a lot of reminders. Man, Facebook is great for this.
Hopefully got 100,000 reminders.
No, but there were quite a few. Facebook
okay.
Messenger is perfect for, why didn't you have a day in your last show? What, you forgot? Or you didn't do it?
Okay, so someone's watching you.
Yeah,
Someone's fact-checking you. That's
sorry.
good.
I just forgot.
That's good.
Yeah, I just totally forgot. I feel bad about that. My fault. I was telling you guys about my trip to Costco.
Yes.
Is there a weirder place?
Yes, Walmart.
No.
Yeah. Walmart definitely is weird.
A 24-hour Walmart at about 1 in the morning.
Both of them are right by each other.
Can get
Walmart
weirder.
down the road is probably weirder.
I mean, I would never. Here's the problem. I would never be in a Walmart
Piggly
at
Wiggly?
1 in the morning. But I was at a Costco like 20 minutes after it opened.
That's the most dangerous time to go to Costco.
Dude, it was mobbed.
Yeah.
It was mobbed, and every kind of person in the world is already there. I walked in. I was like, man, I'm going to get in. I'm going to get out. You know what I need? I need 3 giant bottles of mustard. Okay. I need a 50-pound bag of rice. I need 400 spring rolls. That's what I need. Those are the things I need. And then I'm like, if I can
tires
buy,
and new tires.
Well, you always have to buy a tire when you're there, right? And then I'm like, you know what? If I can get a 48 or 64 pack of beer, or a cake, like a pallet of it, I'll get some of that too. Mm-hmm. I walk in, and I'm in there 2 minutes, and I get, and this is one of my favorite things I've ever seen, guy who just smashes his cart into everyone else's cart to move it. It was. I will tell you right now.
It's like roller derby.
I've seen Instagram and TikTok things. Until you see it live, until you just see a guy just walk down the aisle, and instead of just going around the cart, which he had plenty of room, just smashes his cart into that cart and it just smashes into the guy who's driving it or, pushing it or the woman.
Yeah.
Until you see that 3 or 4 times right in front of you,
Yeah.
you haven't lived. Yeah. You have not lived.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was the greatest thing.
Obviously, nobody said anything to him, I'm assuming.
I'm the only one who said anything.
Oh, okay. So
And
you
I'm
were
like,
the voice. You were the voice of reason.
No. I just, all I could do is this. I'm like, oh my God, you're a dick. That's all I could say. And he just looks right at me.
Yeah.
He just looks right. I was like, oh yeah, you. I'm talking to you, man.
Yeah. Yes, Richard, it's you.
It was just so awesome. There's a guy in there, and he's got his giant cart, right? And he's got a speaker on top, and he's just listening to the weirdest, like space music I've ever heard.
Yeah, but out loud.
But very loud.
Invading people's personal space.
Absolutely invading everyone's personal space. It's super loud. He could have had headphones on, but nope. He is just walking around with the music playing.
So I want to amend the statement from a while back. You know how I said we need to bring back the public execution in some cases, which I still believe wholeheartedly. We need to bring back public shaming. Just for people who, like that, they didn't do anything wrong necessarily criminal-wise, but they just need to be publicly humiliated. Not that they're going to they're still going to be bad people afterwards, but it's more of a catharsis for me, just to kind of slut that shame them in public. That'd be pretty cool.
You honestly believe that if I literally call that guy Dick.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Do you think anything's going to change?
No, but at least the people around. I mean, so when someone's such an asshole, they're so ensconced in their own assholishness, I guess, for want of a better term. So they say they don't have any self-awareness, so they can't take a step back and see how they are, people perceive them, because they think they're the center of the universe. So it's just more for us, the target audience, just to kind of publicly humiliate the guy for a minute. Yeah, it's not going to change him one iota. I get it, but it's just more of an entertainment thing.
It's different here than in other places.
Like
this kind of thing happens more frequently where we live as opposed to like Minnesota or other states. There's a thing called Minnesota Nice.
Sure.
Everyone apologizes for everything, even though it doesn't require
an
an apology.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then it's like called Minnesota Nice for a reason. But here it's different, man. Everyone's got and it's the same way in Indiana. Indiana is completely different than here. It's hard to explain. I tried to explain it to my wife when we were there for the Black Crowes concert a couple weeks ago, and I was just saying, because I'm from there, so it's like I get it. It's like in me, and it's just a feeling you get. You're just comfortable with everybody. You know who they are. They know who you are. It's just weird, and everyone kind of gets along. At least Northwest Indiana, where I'm from. And here it's different, man. Everyone's got like an ego, or everyone's just like kind of.
Well, just a bunch of strangers. They're not from like a same small town, so you just got a huge mass of people. But they're all anonymous. We're all anonymous to each other. So there's no accountability.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's just different here.
We don't go around. I mean, as weird as that dude was that we played with yesterday, and he just had a weird vibe to me.
Yeah.
I mean, we were nice to him. We talked to him the whole time.
We didn't make any sudden moves around him. It was good.
Yeah, we weren't throwing stuff at him or calling him names or anything. I mean,
it was fine. Yeah, like I said, but he's the kind of guy that he's mostly normal. But me personally, he's not the kind of guy that I would hang out with under any circumstances. Right? No, I know what you're saying. Well, what was that thing I was telling you guys yesterday? Jack said on Saturday, they had like a road rage incident right outside where he works. I heard.
And that a guy, I don't even know exactly what happened, but guy gets out of his car and pepper sprays and then beats the shit out of the other guy.
So the other guy got out of his car too.
Yeah.
See,
don't get out of your car.
That's rule number one. I mean, why would you get out of a 2,000-pound plus suit of armor to be defenseless in front of somebody who might be an MMA fighter? You don't know. I mean, if anything, I'm staying in my car. And if they come near my car, I'm going to accelerate my car.
But
if your car could accelerate.
If it could accelerate, yeah.
Right.
You would just jump the clutch.
Yeah. Stall the clutch.
You know what would be funny is you would start your car and accelerate as fast as you could, and the guy would just walk next to the car and continue to pepper spray you because your car is a piece of shit.
Well, I wouldn't roll down the window, assuming it was working.
I'm assuming the window was even working, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It could be half down and broken already. But I was just thinking. So this guy does this. I mean, that means that this guy, on him, he had to have pepper spray and he had to get it fast, right? And then he had to grab it and be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck somebody up. This is what I wanted to do today.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I found somebody who cut me off,
or he baited him. Whatever it could be. Anything.
Whatever it was.
Tell the best part. Why he was there.
Oh, because his kid was getting, because Jack works at a tennis place.
Yeah.
His kid was getting golf lessons there.
The offender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so after he does all this,
He was doing pickup and drop off for his kid.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So as he does this,
just a stressed
so
out
not
kid,
only
man.
does he not only is this guy pepper spray a guy and then just kick the shit out of him,
Assault,
but yeah,
battery,
yeah, oh yeah. He
felony.
walks into the tennis place right there where he did it.
With the
20 minutes
and there's-
later,
and there's cameras.
Right, 20 minutes later, he
Cameras
walks in
everywhere.
and he says to the people at the front desk, the two girls, and it's just young girls that are working there at the front desk. He goes, by the way, when this guy comes back and he's talking about the guy he already beat up in 20 minutes, tell him I'm going to kick his ass.
So the other guy, the victim, must be affiliated.
Victim's part of the
Yeah.
So they were road raging
Yeah.
like in the parking lot.
So he already confessed to assault and battery, and then he basically,
Made a
and then
threat.
admitted he's going to do it again. Nice.
Anger management, folks.
Yeah, it just
Is it too late to lawyer up?
no, that just absolutely blew my mind. So I guess the guy's arrested.
And you know what's weird? You know what's weird too? I mean, are you still that angry after 20 minutes? I mean, okay, I understand you get pissed, and then there's that cool down phase, right? It's supposed to be a cool down phase, but it sounds like his cool down phase might be 20 hours.
There's some people that just never have a cool down phase.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they just get angry no matter what.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do? You know, we
pepper spray?
We should each get a bell, one of those like bellhop bells, like a bell at we should each have one of those
Ring
bells.
for service, ring
no,
for
no,
service.
No, I
And
know what
when-
he's going to say.
And when somebody says like their phrase or their word, you ring the bell. Like when you say, it just blows my mind. Bing. When Ted says, you got to assume. Bing.
That's all we're
When
going to
I
hear on the
say
show
whatever-
then. That's all we're going to hear on the show then. Bing,
no,
bing,
but
bing, bing,
but
bing,
you don't
bing,
have
bing.
to make an announcement. It's just ding it, and then
So we shit on each other for
No, we're not shitting on each other. It rings and it happens. We're human. We do that.
Yeah.
We're on a show,
We do.
and there's nothing to talk about.
Let's take it up a notch. How about just an air horn?
Ted and I have nothing to talk about. We just respond to what you talk about. But we have no idea what's coming, so oftentimes we repeat ourselves. or we-
Foghorn?
How about if we give Ted a chance to talk about something?
See, like right now, I'm just rambling.
Yeah. No, let's give Ted a chance to talk
I'm
about something.
unprepared.
Ted, are you ready for your tip?
Oh, it's so soon. I thought we were going to talk about other stuff.
Well, we can. Let's
Okay,
get
sure.
to your thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's get to your thing because people are like sometimes the tip is early.
That means
Sometimes
he
the
doesn't
tip
know
is
what
late.
the tip is.
Did you not look?
I did look.
When he says that,
So
oh,
basically,
really?
what you're
No.
saying is that if we save the tip until later, we'll induce more listeners to stay on the air and not walk away or
No.
turn us off.
No, I think they just want to get it over with.
Oh, just
so
get
they
over
can
it.
get to
Okay,
the good part of the show.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like a rabies vaccine. They just want to get over with. Okay.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
I feel, wait, is that the one? What's the rabies one? Is that the
That's the one that
three-pronger?
hurt. That's the one that hurts a lot. I never had it, but I heard like the needle is like super duper long
For
and it's-
rabies?
and it's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
sharp.
Like
Here's-
if you get rabies,
Like if you have rabies and you get a rabies shot, it's like they give you like 3 shots and it's like the most painful, intrusive.
But they don't have. They used to do it in the stomach. I don't think they have to do
Ooh.
that anymore. Rabies
Oh,
shots
yeah.
was a series of shots.
Ooh.
my friend PJ, I think he got
in
bit
the
by a
stomach.
dog, and he was and his parents didn't want to take him. His parents wanted to take him to the hospital, right? They had to, and I remember I think I remember this, right? They dragged him out of the house because. I mean, we were bad about it, but we told him, "Oh, it's a terrible shot in the stomach," and blah blah blah, and we just freaked him out. His brother was
you're
part
right.
of it. His older brother
Yeah,
was part of
yeah.
it. But they literally had to like drag him out after getting bit by a.
Yeah, I don't know if that's urban tale, but I've always heard the rabies shots are like it's like really uncomfortable. It's not like getting like a flu vaccine or something, So
I'd
I'd have to Google it. So yeah.
I have no idea. Okay, Mark, why don't you do your poem first, and then I will do Teddy's.
We're still talking about shots, though. I got a tetanus shot. I've had
Oh, okay.
2 tetanus shots in the last, 15 years.
Would you like your shingles vaccine right
20 years ago, when we were 21 years ago, when we were finishing our basement, I walked down the stairs and stepped right through a fucking nail. It went like half an inch into my foot. So I went to the hospital to get a tetanus shot, and the nurse says, "All right, drop them." So I drop my pants. She gives me the shot in the butt.
Shot in the arm? Oh.
In the butt. Yeah. Well, that's what's funny. So she gives me the shot in the butt, and then I pull up my pants and everything, and she goes, we don't have to give it in the butt anymore. We can just do it in your arm. I just laughed at her. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Wait, she told you that she...
Yeah, she gave me a shot
for
in the butt
no
like
reason
old school, but they don't have to do that anymore for tetanus shots.
Sounds like you want a free peek.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
what was that? I mean, that's weird, man.
Yeah. I mean, you used to always get a tetanus shot in the butt.
I've never gotten a
It's
tetanus
soft
shot.
tissue. It goes
I
in.
think I got one shot in
easy.
the butt a while back for something. I don't know what.
I think it might have been like 50 years ago when the needles were thicker. Maybe they hurt more, but if you in a soft tissue, it's not as
It was like a pen-sized needle. Where you just,
No, I mean I'm sure like 50, 60 years ago, needles were a little bit thicker than they are now. But
sure.
I assume that's why they used to give like shots like that in this big soft tissue areas. But no, now they could just do it in your arm. And then the next time I had to get the shot, I got bit by a cat, so I had to go in again. And I was joking with the nurse. I'm like, "Do you need me to drop my pants?" It was a different nurse, different place. And she's like, "What are you talking about?" No. And I go, "Well, last time I got the shot, she made me drop my pants." She goes, "That's just because she wanted to see your ass." I go, "I know. It was pretty funny way to laugh about it."
Wait, you were sexually harassed?
No, it was funny.
Well, that's sexual harassment.
I didn't know.
But then I like
It was
how you,
pretty cool. It was
yeah,
funny.
I like how you went to the other nurse and was like, yeah,
I did say that.
It's okay. We're
in
just
the
gonna
butt, baby.
we'll just blame it on P Diddy.
That's Ted,
Let's not take it there. I mean, this was pretty.
It was a wholesome story. And
she didn't rub any GBH oil on him. Yeah, and none of that stuff. Oh, and, all right. Before we get to Teddy's thing, Diddy's lawyer came out. I think it was today, and he said
He's out.
no. He said that shit's gonna happen. Yeah,
You know what that means? It means he's naming names.
yeah. So here's some things.
Just the ones that are on video.
So before we get to Teddy's tip, this is kind of weird. Things I didn't know. I didn't know P. Diddy dated Jennifer Lopez and Cameron Diaz.
I knew he dated
And,
J Lo.
Yeah.
I knew that, but I didn't know about Cameron Diaz. But
Yeah,
And Justin Bieber.
I don't know that they dated.
Oh, I think they dated.
They made the love, but I don't know if they were dating.
Yeah,
at
he
the time.
dated both those. I know that. I knew that.
Yeah, but according to Diddy's lawyer, the Didster kept meticulous records of, you ready? Every dude he banged, every woman he rubbed GBH lotion on, and everyone that came to his parties.
Well, how is that going to benefit him?
I guess he's going to make the threat of blabbing this out and then seeing if he can get people to
That's
let him
crazy.
go.
That's like the lawyers defending the Crosby girls, saying, "Hey, you're going to come out and you're going to talk about what kind of drugs he gave you and how we should."
Right. What I'm saying is, I think these people are it's gonna say like, you came to these parties, you did these things. I have all this stuff. Right. If you don't want me to say anything, put pressure on the attorney general or whatever,
and
get me out of.
Yeah,
I was
how it
gonna
works.
say-
So you can't do that.
What do you mean? I mean,
How can they influence the attorney general? You can't go to
because they have tons and tons of money.
No, you're under oath. You can't just go say, "Hey, listen, I'm not going to talk unless you scale it back a little." You
No,
can't
just
do that.
don't put him in jail for so long.
Who?
Don't put Diddy in jail for so long. If he's going to tell all these things and these people with tons of money, I mean, Jennifer Lopez has lots of money.
But Matt,
Right, Cameron Diaz, all these people have lots of money. They could put pressure onto the person who's
illegal.
What?
it's illegal. You can't.
Okay, so what if it's illegal? Well, everything P. Diddy did was illegal.
It's not going to happen. They have so much evidence. They can't just turn the other cheek and say, "Well, because J-Lo's involved, we're going to scale it back a little bit." The evidence is there. It's there. It's already
I
there.
get that, but I mean, you could put pressure on things.
Who?
Everybody.
Jennifer Lopez?
Yes. And her, I mean,
If
if
you
there's
think
enough rich
so-
people, I do.
Okay.
I think very wealthy. Hold on a second.
Maybe if it wasn't in
what
the
if Elon
news,
Musk was
I don't
in
know.
those parties? Do you think he's got enough money to influence somebody to not say whatever happened, to not let him say it? Yeah.
yeah, money talks. Of course.
Yeah. Money
Well, I mean,
absolutely
if
talks.
Then you go to jail right away for doing that. You can't like influence a witness or do something to prevent yourself from looking bad when you're under investigation or going to trial or going to court.
No, but
You go right to
But
jail.
Diddy doesn't do anything. What Diddy does is threaten to, you ready? He threatens to say all these names. The other people put pressure on that guy to not prosecute him, and he gets to go free or very, very light sentence.
Okay.
What are you saying that doesn't happen? I feel like in the history of these things, it always happens.
Yeah, that's happening right
Like
now. It's
rich
called-
people. How the fuck did O.J. Simpson get away with murdering two people?
Well, what you're saying he blackmailed other people?
I don't know.
No, you're talking about his
I just don't
blackmail,
understand how he got away with
No,
it.
he
I
no,
just
he
really
could
honestly don't understand. how
he
got
could
away
afford top legal representation
Money.
versus the public defender.
Right.
Yeah, because he would have just been some dude off the street with a public defender. Yeah, he would have got.
Yeah, the
Convicted.
Yeah, I mean, if Ted ever got busted for the stuff he does, he wouldn't have the money to defend himself. He would go to jail.
I'd go pro se.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Is pro se your own lawyer?
Yes.
Holy fuck! That I would tell you right now. There's nothing better than. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a trial with Ted as his own lawyer? Every day would be he'd be saying the exact same thing every day until the jury just went, "What? All right, fuck it, let him go.
No,
we're done. We're done."
They would he's incriminating himself. They'd have to put him in an institution or something.
That's mental. No, they would just be like, I can't hear the story one more time.
They'd have to assign an attorney to him because self-incrimination is.
Sir, can you explain to me how this golf club makes a difference in what we're talking about? But I got it for $20, and it's righty,
right?
And I'm a lefty.
Let's just put this P. Diddy thing to bed. Pun intended.
Whoa.
Here's what I think. That all this hype and everything that's going on is going on because these are some of the most famous people in the world. And these accusations and these stories are insane.
Awesome.
But all of it right now is just hyperboled on socials and TMZ and all this other shit. Nobody knows anything yet. It's all fucking speculation and bullshit. So what we're talking about, we have no idea.
It's true. It could all be fake.
It could be. I mean, something happened. I mean, he was human trafficking girls from boys and women, men and women and girls and boys from Belize to be at these parties. That's what it's basically.
Wait, is that what all this is about?
Human trafficking, yeah.
Wait, he brought people in from other countries
Belize
to bang them.
Yeah. Well, at
you know
these
what?
parties,
it sucks that we're poor.
It sucks that well, it just came out today. He's a new lawsuit came out allegedly accusing him of drugging and raping a minor male under the age of 12. So it just keeps getting worse for this guy, So
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
So. And I want a side note. Yeah, rich people who have unlimited money are probably the biggest degenerates you can imagine, right? Just because they put on a nice social veneer.
They have money to do all the shit
so they got that
we can't
whatever,
do.
Whatever secret shit they're doing behind, having what's that? A marionette, it's a marionette theme shit going on behind closed doors with masks, like in the movie The Shining, where they're dressed as Halloween. The guy's blowing the other guy, and forget it.
Wait, that was in Shining?
That was in The Shining, yeah. So when he's having the visions, he goes upstairs and they go back to the 1930s. It's like New Year's Eve 1930s, and there's a dude blowing another dude on the bed, and they're both dressed as like some, Halloween.
Wait, that was in The Shining?
Yeah. It's The Shining.
I got to be honest with you. I need to rewatch some of these movies.
The one with Jack Nicholson, yeah.
Okay, can I just say this? Teddy comes up to me last week, and he tells me, the movie Sophie's Choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me if this is true, because this is what Ted said. Sophie's Choice is about a woman who has to pick which kid she wants killed by the Nazis. Is this right? Is that what the movie was? Because that's the way Ted described it, and I said, who the fuck?
I thought it was about abortion.
What?
I thought it was about abortion.
To my knowledge, yeah, Sophie's Choice is a movie. It's during World War II where they're going to take they're going to take her kids to the concentration camp, the Nazis. But the guard or the SS officer a choice. He said you can keep one, but you got to give one up. And so she said take the girl, and so she kept the boy.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what our conversation was.
No, that's exactly what you said. And I said to Ted, number one, that can't be what the movie was about, because who would watch a fucking movie like that? Who in their right mind would watch a movie like that?
You ever watch Schindler's List?
I mean, yeah, I think I know I did watch Schindler's List. I know I did, and I'm pretty sure it was pretty fucking depressing. But that's a different level. I mean, a movie that the whole premise is pick a kid to die, and then she does. That just doesn't. That's so awful. Why would I ever want to see that?
Or they'll take them both if she doesn't.
I thought it was about a horse. I did.
That's misdirect.
No, I thought Sophie's Choice was something about a horse.
Oh, that's Julia Roberts you're talking about. I'm sorry.
It's just I don't know, man. I'm sorry. All this stuff is coming to my brain because I wrote it down, and it just completely freaked me out that could possibly be the concept of a movie. And now Mark has to wonder why. Yeah, why do I watch?
I don't know why you guys didn't do this before the show.
Is it not about that?
I don't know. I'm looking now.
No, I mean I can look it up. Oh, he's furiously typing. But yeah, okay. Even if it's not, the fact that Ted thought it was is pretty amazing.
But why do we?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the movie.
Yeah, which one of her children be sent to the gas chamber and killed?
What even brought that up though? Like, why
she
did that?
Failed to choose and both were killed.
I have no
movie
idea.
Over. Yeah. I thought it was. Honest to God, I'm mixing it up with another movie that was about abortion. I thought. I mean, I don't know. I'm an idiot, but I've never seen the movie. It sounds like a good film. I know it's based off a famous book, right?
Yeah, probably.
That sounds like a good film. That does not sound like a film. Because
she's not going to Best Picture.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Of course it was.
So she didn't pick, and both kids were killed. Is that right? Is that what you just said?
No, she said take the girl. She did choose.
No, she didn't choose, so they killed them both.
Okay, because
Oh.
it's a. All right, so here's my thing. The way Teddy described it, that she just went, yeah, take the girl. I'm good. Let's get out of here.
But why do we even bring that up? Like, what precipitated that? I forgot.
I have no idea.
What babbling bullshit were you telling me that triggered that?
I'm assuming we were both really drunk. It was at the end of the day. You were trying to do an Irish goodbye.
It came out the same year as the movie I'm going to mention today.
What are the odds of that?
No way.
What year is that?
Yeah, I swear to God, 1982.
Huh.
Well, the movie.
Oh, you're going in way back machine.
Well, kind of. What I said is misleading, but it's accurate to some. You'll see.
No, but you're doing a movie from 1982.
No.
Oh. Oh, Ted rubs off on. You know what? Ted rubs off on all of us.
What did I just say? I go, well, it's kind of accurate, but you'll have to wait. I mean, it's yes and no.
Are you doing the movie 1982?
It's called 1984, but no, I'm not.
Ooh. Okay. I read most of that book.
Wasn't that an Orwell book, right?
Yeah. No, I think I read all that book. Okay.
Well, what is the movie with John Belushi?
It's 1982, right?
1941.
1941.
Yeah.
I think that was his last movie, right?
No.
That Continental Divide? Was that his last movie?
That might have been that or Neighbors.
Ugh, not a fan.
Love that movie. Got it with Dan Aykroyd in him.
Yeah, not a fan.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I probably got to rewatch it because it's probably like Sophie's Choice. I had no
It's
idea
not.
what's happening.
Believe me, I don't think many people will like it. I'm just weird. The movie does something to me. I don't know.
You know what? I wish I had just a little bit of time and enough inclination to stay with something. Oh, I find out from Jack. I'm watching this thing on Netflix called Warrior. It's set in like the I'm going to say the early 1900s in San Francisco, and it's a battle kind of between the Irish that live there and the Chinese that are coming in and everything, and it's really cool, man. It's got a lot of kung fu. It's actually really good. It's based on the writings from Bruce Lee, and Jack goes, "Did you watch the last 15 minutes of the last episode?" And I'm like, "No, don't tell me. It's cliffhangers. Please don't tell me. It's going to set up season 4." And he goes, "I got news for you. They just fucking canceled it. There's no season 4."
They've done that to me before, man. I gotten. Yeah, don't get me started. I don't know how they do that.
Literally, I stopped with the last 15 minutes. Everything was going to be set up. The gangs, what was going to happen? The Irish, what was he going to do? The mayor, the this, that, everything's ready to go. There, it's all like there's cliffhangers, ready to just leave it there. And I'm going to see what's going to happen because I know the new season would be coming out. And now I'm just never going to watch it. I don't even care.
Tomorrow never came.
Well, they did that for that movie, that Josh Brolin series on
Outer
HBO,
Range.
Outer Range. I watched the first season and I loved it. And they end it on like this cliffhanger, or it's going to go to another level.
Right.
And then it's almost 3 years before the next season. 2 years, 3 years. I didn't know they put it back on. And then we're on HBO and I see season 2. I'm like, what? It was like 3 years ago. I have no idea what the fuck happened.
I stopped watching it because they didn't. Because it had gone so many years without doing it. I'm just like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get invested in it. And then have to, I was.
Well, just like this series, it ghosted you. You got ghosted.
I'm actually really disappointed. I even liked, and this is weird, I even liked the bad guys. And I'm not a bad guy liker. Like, I'm not an anti-hero kind of guy. Like a really bad guy, like that Dexter stuff.
You're not a bad guyist?
Not a bad. Ding, ding, ding. Is that what you were going to do? Because when I say stuff like that,
I could have.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Okay, all right. Oh, all right. So we're way. Oh man, we way fucked this up.
Right,
okay,
done. Let's do it.
Poem.
Ted likes to tip through the valley of death. Ted also likes to tiptoe through the tulips, while he makes a clean clown without a bottle of crown. But don't be a fool. Ted can once in a while, every other blue moon or so, sometimes kind of be cool. He used to be a badass, pumping gas in L.A. when he was a Crip. By the way, it's time for Ted's tip.
Edgy.
You would be the best gang member of all time. Hey, we're gonna go kill him. I mean, all the way over there. Do we have to kill him now? I mean, couldn't we just, I don't know, do it tomorrow?
How do we know he's a blood?
Yeah. I mean,
wouldn't he just die of natural causes?
Yeah. I mean, at some point, if we just hung out here, I mean, maybe he would just kill himself. Yeah. All right. Ted's Tips is brought to you by Vladimir Putin and the Russian army. Do you have a good idea for fighting the Ukrainians? Do you know anything about military tactics or how to lead an army? If you do, please call the Kremlin at 7-495-697-0349. The Russian military has many perks, including food, almost new boots, and a penthouse condo for as long as you can prove your worthiness. Call today. We may not be here tomorrow. Wow. Teddy, that is pretty impressive. Yeah. I mean, these guys are looking for some people, and they're, pumping it up during your thing. I like it. All right, Teddy, are you ready?
I am.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Ted, I need your help. I started a new job about a month ago. One of the people I work with on a regular basis has me stumped. He has a very sarcastic sense of humor, and it's impossible to tell if he's being sarcastic or he just doesn't like me. I've hunted around to some of the other people at work, but they seem to get his humor after working there for several years. Is there anything I can do to see if this guy and I are working friendly or if he thinks I'm a moron? So you don't have to assume. I'm doing great at work, so that's not a concern. It's a friendly office, and I'm treated well by everyone. I was just going to ignore him, but it's not really a possibility with our responsibilities. Waylon, 41, Madison, Wisconsin. Go Badgers.
Hey, Waylon, what's up? Hey, we never saw that Badgers game in Madison.
Take the Packers with you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, take the Packers and stuff them up your butt, mister.
Anyway,
just kidding, Waylon.
Anyway, Waylon, I think the good news is we know that based on the fact that it sounds like he's a coworker and not your supervisor, so you got that going for you. I guess my first question would be, we have to figure out if this guy's just sarcastic or he's just an asshole. So, because sometimes they mask each other. So, is he just sarcastic to you, or is he sarcastic to the whole team?
It seems like, from what he said, it seems like he's sarcastic to everyone, and they know where they know where they stand.
Okay,
they know where they stand with him.
Okay,
and I think Waylon's problem is he doesn't know whether this guy's being sarcastic or being a dick.
Okay, well, Waylon, the good news is it doesn't matter what the actual answer is. Because the bottom line, your coworkers, you can be friendly with them, but they're never your friends. So your coworkers are not your friends, number one. And like I said, if this guy. It's true, because they'll be the first people, like if they got promoted over you or you said something, they took it to the boss, anything. So I would be cognizant of that.
Teddy, just because you work in a weird place where you don't talk to anybody and the only time you ever deal with anybody is like at your Christmas party.
Hey, Hobby Lobby has a very generous vacation package, all right? So don't talk.
You got to work all the holidays. What are you kidding me? It's the busiest time of year.
Don't talk badly about my employer.
I would love... If you worked at some place really goofy like that, that would be so much fun.
I want to work somewhere where I have a name tag.
No, you don't. I have a name tag. Yeah, I have a name tag, and it's sucked.
I know.
Yeah, you're the luckiest man in the world. You have a little desk. You have a little cubicle.
Ted just wants to put the name tag pin pierced through his nipple. He just wants to pierce it through his nipple.
Oh, touch my name tag. Touch it.
That's it.
Like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Okay, so. Anyway, can we get to the tip?
Yeah.
So I guess the good news, if he's sarcastic to everybody, he's probably just an asshole or a dick. So like you said, as long as he's treating everybody equally as crappy as you, I guess there's really nothing to worry about. And like I said, I really don't understand the question. Like, what's the difference of where you think you stand with him if you're not his subordinate and your coworkers? It doesn't really matter if he likes you or respects you, because like I said, you're just there to do your job. And like I said, if he happened to cross the line into something else that was more than sarcasm, I would just document that in an email and then ship that off to HR, and turn on your phone too.
Create an unhappy and
create an environment of fear, loathing, and suspicion.
Now I like I like where you're going.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Wait, you're going along with this?
I would say if the guy is really that annoying, and he's bothersome, and he's affecting you, or you got to write into Ted for advice, then you got to take matters in your own hands. The guy's sarcasm is not coming through as sarcasm, or he doesn't know the guy, and it's just going on and on and on. I say you get him drunk and get him fired. Right? Wouldn't you do that, Ted?
Or just like
Wouldn't you do that?
Or if you're working on a shared project, just botch part of the project and blame him.
Yeah. Or set him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him this is what I can do
Yeah.
if you don't knock off the shenanigans.
Plan-
Cut the tomfoolery, or this is what's going to happen. I do it. I've done it, and I'll do it again.
Do I have to use the words?
You don't know me, buddy.
Do I have to use words shenanigans and tomfoolery? Because I feel like if I have to do that, I failed.
Waylon, plant PCP in his desk drawer and then call the police.
That's it. Or tell him I could do this. I've done it before. Look me up.
Have you guys, Teddy, do you deal with people on a regular basis at your work? Like, do you really talk to other people a lot?
I do, but it's on a more of an adversarial level. on the phone as well.
I'm talking about the people who work in your office.
Oh, yeah, sure. I talk to them all the time. Yeah, for sure. When they're not watching Netflix
He's
on
the guy
their
that sits
computer.
at the water cooler.
actually,
Taking messages.
My office is by the water cooler. Here's a water cooler there.
Hey,
I'm right
Sandra, getting some water.
All right, making the hair curly, Sandra.
Does she live in East
That
LA?
was SNL.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
She lives in East LA, I'm assuming.
Making copies.
Mr.
Copier.
I would. You know what? At some point, Teddy, I have to go to your work and just walk in and just. I just want to see the dynamic.
Yeah.
I just want to walk in for some reason because I know where you work. I've dropped you. I've picked you up and dropped you off.
You're like a Russian limo driver.
I am.
Here's how you can find me. Okay, everybody's office looks very similar. In mine, there's a gold throne. Okay, it's a little bit higher than the normal chair, and I'll be sitting there with a scepter and a crown on. That's how you could find me. I might not be wearing a robe, so.
I honestly want to. I just, you know what? I want to walk in. I'm gonna walk in one day and just
without an appointment.
I'm just gonna stand there and just look into Teddy's. Do you have an office or a cubicle?
An office.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look in through the window of Teddy's office, right from there. And I'm just going to watch him interact with people. Just sit there. I'll just go into his office and just sit there and be like, don't talk to me. And then as people walk in, they'll kind of look at me. I'm not saying
You have
anything.
to dress weird, though.
No. I don't want to be the thing. I want to almost just be the thing. I just want to be the person that just sits there and then watch them interact where they're like, Ted, do you think you should be drinking at work? And he's like, do you think you should not be?
Wear one of those T-shirts that say security on the back.
Like at a concert.
Yeah.
Bouncer, yeah.
Security.
FBI.
You just walk and ask for Ted. He's over there. Then when you walk by him, they see the security in the back. They go, "Oh shit, he's in trouble."
That's it.
With FBI. It says FBI.
Federal booby inspector. That's
That's on the front.
Yeah. But that would be great. That would actually be great because I could walk in with a security, and then I bet you all those people would go, "Finally!"
You gotta have a flashlight.
Oh my God.
He goes, I knew there was something wrong with that guy. Didn't surprise me. Yep.
Fucking, how long has he been here? Like 10 years? Oh my God. Yeah. Does he do that thing where he just goes and sits on your desk and stares at you and he doesn't talk? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad he's gone. Do you? I feel like that's your thing.
Yeah. And don't forget about the man spreading while you're sitting on the desk. You can't
just,
about the
just spread the legs, start scratching the nerds.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Gotta get comfy.
That just seems terrifying. All right.
Good luck, Waylon.
Yeah.
if you remember.
What are we telling? What are we telling Waylon? Who gives a shit?
Threaten him.
We told Waylon set him up, build him up. No, actually, what's the Waylon Jennings song? Build him up to burn him down. There you go. That's your tip.
I don't think that's a Waylon Jennings.
Build me up to burn me down. That's not Waylon.
No.
So that's
Charlie Pride.
Yeah,
maybe Charlie Price.
I mean, I would rather
Charlie
not do. Honestly, I would rather not do tips for people, and when they send it in with their names, and then we have to do a song about it. Like it's just a song tip, right?
Longer.
Like what's that Ice Cube one? Yeah, just shoot him. Just shoot him. The Eazy-E. Yeah. Bitch knows what bitch gets. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was listening to it the other day. It just never. It's never been.
Is he still alive?
Died of AIDS.
Eazy-E? No,
died of AIDS.
He died a long
Who's the
time
one
ago.
with the clock then? The big clock.
Flavor Flav.
Flav. I always get those two.
He's
confused.
still alive.
He's still alive. Yeah. He's man. Yeah. He's not that good now, but yeah.
Yeah. Who else? He didn't really age really well. That Lil Wayne.
I think he lived a tough life, man.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
I don't know
Lil
nothing
Wayne.
about him.
Yeah, Lil Wayne lived a tough life. All right. I saw this, and I just don't understand what's happening. Do you guys know the story of the Menendez brothers?
Yeah, of course. Famous story.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I literally.
Yeah, true crime story. One of those crime stories from the.
Okay, so
90s.
what do they actually do?
Okay, so they're rich kids. I guess they grew up in a rich household. I don't know the whole story, but long story short, they shotgunned their parents to death. And then when they did,
they shot him with a shotgun?
I think it was pretty bad. Yeah. So obviously they killed them both.
Ted, how is that good? How does that even end well?
Wait, no, wasn't it just the dad?
No, the mother and the dad. They killed them both.
I
Yeah.
think it was both.
And so they both conspired with each other. And then their big thing after that was that their consistent defense was that we were being sexually abused by our parents, and that's why we did it. Obviously, there's no evidence of that. They grew up in a very wealthy household, and I think that's part of their notoriety because they're so, they're young, good-looking kids at the time, and I guess they're up for parole right now, I believe. So,
yeah. So this is weird because I saw this and I don't know.
And Kim Kardashian said they're okay, so it's got to be okay then, right?
So this is what
She wasn't even born when this happened.
Yeah, it completely freaked me out. Kim Kardashian said that she thinks they should be set free, and she's thankful. She's thankful to the district attorney for bringing this up and changing whatever it is so that they can be set free. And here's immediately what I was thinking. If she's doing that, I never want them to leave prison.
I would think my reaction was, okay, but somebody needs to be there for the crime, so why don't you switch places with them? So we'll let them go, but you got to go in for them. So you're so involved in this, you love them so much, that's the trade-off.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's an interesting concept. So somebody's going to serve 50 years.
Yeah.
They've served 25. If you think they're so free,
Yeah.
you can do it. Whoa.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh, man, that would be perfect because if you were super rich, you could probably find somebody. You could probably pay somebody to do your 25 years.
I'd rather just donate a kidney.
You know, I have that basketball card that they're in, that Mark Jackson card.
What?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So there's a famous Mark Jackson, the guard, used to play for the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
So they show a picture of him, but then like in the front row, you could see.
They have
the
they
Menendez
have floor
brothers.
seats in the background of.
Yeah, they
of
had
him.
floor seats
It's like
in
an
Madison.
action shot of him dribbling.
Yeah.
1991 Flair basketball card.
Yeah. So so you already have front row seats in Madison Square Garden to the Knicks. So obviously, like his parents were well-to-do. So
Wait a minute. And why'd they? I mean,
well, they're going to
all they
inherit.
had to
They're going to
do-
inherit everything.
all they had to do was not kill their parents, and they would have gotten all that money and front row seats to the Knicks.
Well, they thought they can get it faster.
Were they from New York or were they from California?
I don't know where they're from. I think they're from California.
Yeah.
I think they're from California. Okay, so yeah.
But there was at Madison Square
Yeah,
Garden.
I
What you're
believe
talking
so,
about?
yeah.
I know for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So one of the things, and I didn't really find out any of the story, but I saw that both the guys were married.
In prison.
Yeah.
They weren't married before. Yeah, they were young.
So it's that weird thing where actually multiple.
To a Kardashian?
No, two crazy people, and it was more because the one brother actually got married in prison, got divorced because he was cheating on his prison wife with another woman. It's all letter writing. I have no idea.
There's no conjugal visits, right?
No, I don't think so. Not if you're on death row or whatever.
I don't think they're not on death row.
Yeah,
But
so one of the brothers got married, then found out that his outside wife found out that he was writing other letters or conversing with another woman, divorced her, and then he married the other woman that he was writing letters with.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the brothers got married in Folsom State Prison.
Yeah. So you know that Susan Smith, the famous case where she drowned her kids back in the 90s, early 2000s. Like she drove her car into like the river, and then she blamed it on an unknown offender. And she went on TV saying, "Why did this happen?"
Is that the Benet Ramsey, some Mexican guy?
Yeah, like the the third, the stranger, some other dude did it. A long story short, so she's been in prison for the last 30 years, and she has like multiple suitors, writing her, asking her to marry her, saying you'll make a good stepmom to my kids. So there's a lot of lost souls out there.
Wait, and this is a guy who
Lot
says
of lost
stepmom.
souls. Yeah.
Wait, does he say at the end, "I hate my kids"? Is that what he does?
Yeah,
Like,
and obviously the reason she
I
drowned her
could use a good stepmother.
the reason the reason this real sweetheart drowned her kids. Vincent Price. The reason this sweetheart drowned her kids because the man she was cheating at. So she's married and she's cheating on this man, and the man that she was cheating with didn't like kids. Obviously, he didn't tell her to kill her kids, but she said she thought if she can get rid of her kids, then Prince Charming will take her away. So
I mean, you can imply everything.
sure, yeah,
Right? I mean, if you're dating somebody, you can just like, oh, you know what? I really don't like a woman with hair on her head. I'm really into bald chicks. But no, you look good with hair, I guess.
You said Vincent Price. It's that time of year, Halloween. Michael Jackson, a Thriller. Remember he did the voice.
Still
Do you
love
think this
that.
is true? I read it somewhere that he was paid $20,000 to do that on the album, but he was giving a choice. Like musicians are always offered. Like he was treated like a musician. Like if you come on, they'll pay you a percentage
Royalties,
of.
yeah.
They'll pay you royalties, or they'll just pay you a flat fee. You could take either or. So he thought it was such a goofy thing that he just took the $20,000 instead of the royalties from Thriller, which was the #1 album of all time. So if he would have taken the royalties, he would have made like $50 million or something like that. It's insane. It's like double-digit millions, like $20 million, or instead he took the $20,000.
Yeah, but you got to remember Vincent Price is like an older white male at the time, who's probably in his 70s, who has no concept of this new genre of
he's
music.
represented, though. He didn't-
you have
You have
He's got
ages. You have ages.
representation,
Yeah. I guess was Michael Jackson. He was somebody at that time before he made Thriller.
Oh,
right?
God,
He was already
yeah.
a big star. Yeah. So,
huge star. Are you kidding me?
so I would have taken the royalties. So he fucked up.
Oh, hold on a second.
Case closed.
Here, let's just do one whole show where we go back and we second guess everybody's bad choice. Okay, so we go back to the Bears. We can go back and we do sports. We go back to the Bears. Every time they hired a head coach, we can say, "Don't do it." And then we can, nope, he's bad. He's bad. Nope, he's bad.
Except
He's
Lovie
bad.
Smith. Except Lovie Smith. He's bad.
He's bad.
They fired Lovie Smith after 10 games, after a 10-game win season.
At the end of the season.
In the good old days.
Yeah. But I mean, it's easy to say that now. But I mean, somebody obviously gave him the concept of what to do, and maybe he just needed $20,000.
Right.
And real quick, my favorite screwed up story: the third guy from investor in Apple computer. He was the third guy, and he basically, lent Jobs and Wozniak $15,000, and then I guess their first computer order.
Ding,
he said,
ding. I know we talk about
ding,
this all the time.
ding.
Every
He
time
goes,
we talk about something like this, that's the story.
Because wants my money
Ding,
back.
ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
And I was a hot dog vendor at a minor league ballpark instead of having like
Ding.
$20 billion. Okay.
When you went to Costco, did you stop for lunch, Matt?
No,
Okay.
the $1.50 hot dog.
My son goes there for lunch sometimes. Like when he came home from college this summer, I'm like, where are you guys going?
What?
Him and his girlfriend, I'm like, where are you guys going? We're going to Costco. I go, what are you buying at Costco? He goes, no, we're going for lunch. I'm like, are you crazy?
I did see a guy who beelined and kind of pushed people out of the way to get a pizza.
Well, it's a shit show now because now you don't go up to a register. It's all kiosk. You order at the kiosk.
Oh, I didn't know.
So now there's a line because there's a technology thing there too. And you've been to Costco, so you know it's older people that may not be tech savvy like myself.
People that like to graze.
You go up to the screen, you don't know if you've never ordered from the screen before. You don't. So there's a line at the screen, and then there's a line for people getting their food. So that whole area after you check out is a shit show. And they moved the tire department there too. So it smells like tires there.
It does smell. Food smells like it smells.
The whole area smells like tires.
It smells like pizza and tires.
Actually, once you get past that food area and you go to where you sit down, all it smells is like tires.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
well, here we went when we were in Lafayette. We went and got breakfast on Saturday morning, and we went to McDonald's. I have not been in a McDonald's since Jack was a sophomore in college. So we're talking 6 years. Have not been in a McDonald's. So we go in there, and there's just people. Everything's at a screen.
Yeah.
So you walk over to the screen, and I have no idea. Stan and I are in there, right? It was a long night. It was a real long night. And I'm like, what do we do here? He goes, oh, we got to order on the thing. And he goes, oh, do you want this and that? I said, I just want an Egg McMuffin, man. He goes, you want the drink? And I said, just an egg. I go, and now I felt so stupid. I felt like that guy.
Yeah, dude,
I was
believe me, I'm
I
the
just
same
want to
way.
walk up. I just wanted to walk up and say, give me an Egg McMuffin.
You can't.
Here's $2, whatever it was. I just want an Egg McMuffin. You can't do it.
Well, we could do it in some towns, like small towns where, like Wisconsin, when we go up to Elkhorn, right, for Alpine Valley.
I don't go to McDonald's.
So not you, but like me and Don, and we'll go to
cool
McDonald's for
people.
breakfast,
Cool.
and they'll still take your orders at the counter. The one here in Gladstone Park, when you go inside, you cannot go to the counter and place an order. They will come out from behind the counter and place the order on the
thing for you.
Yeah. And it's what's sad about that is they don't want anybody in restaurants anymore. That restaurant by us was a huge hangout for elderly people in the neighborhood because there's a walkable.
Oh, yeah. That's what Teddy and I were talking about. All the old people.
I know a group of guys that are in their mid-70s that met there every single morning just to have coffee. Some had breakfast, some didn't, but they had coffee every morning.
Some are money laundering. We don't really know.
No, it's just sit there. it's literally sit there to be racist and homophobic. It's the perfect. Listen, if you're in a McDonald's, it's just a bunch of old people complaining about stuff.
How about just complaining about the government?
It's like six or
or just
it's about
complaining.
6 or
Like you.
7. It's about 6 or 7 old white dudes. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, and then those. Yeah, I ran into one of those people. Yep. There they were. They were doing what they do.
Was it Archie
and-
Bunker? Was it Archie Bunker?
It is. It's a collection of Archie Bunkers. It's literally a collection of Archie Bunkers. It's absolutely amazing. But they don't let him do that anymore.
No, well, yeah, you can, but they don't go there anymore because you can't just go up to the counter and buy a coffee. You have to go to the fucking computer and put your order in and wait for it. And the drive-through, it's insane. It's so bad.
So where do old people
It's
go
such
to
a
be?
bad
Where do old people go to
business
be
model.
old and racist?
They just changed the ordering mechanism. Once you get the coffee, you can still loiter there for 4 hours. You're just getting coffee a different way.
You just added a thing to make it more difficult
yeah,
for them.
but
to
once
do
you
that.
actually got the coffee, now you could just stay an extra hour to make up for it.
So is Burger King? Are they all like this?
I don't know. I haven't been at a Burger King in a long time.
Yeah, I mean it's been.
I usually
longer.
go to the drive-through I mean, I get a coffee. I usually don't get anything but a coffee. Once in a while when the boys are home, they like breakfast from McDonald's, so I'll go there and get breakfast and have an Egg McMuffin. I love an Egg McMuffin. I love it.
Really?
I love their Egg McMuffins.
It was good. It was good hangover food. And I got to be honest,
hash browns are great too.
Yeah. Oh no, I do not like the hash browns. That patty thing.
But if you had to eat some fast food, they say actually that's a good blend of protein is the Egg McMuffin. It's just like without the cheese.
That's why I picked it, Ted. Good blend of protein. Not because it was across the street from the hotel. Yeah, and I felt like if I didn't put something in my stomach before we golfed the next next few hours, that I would throw up.
Could have bought some beef jerky at the gas station next door.
What's with you and beef jerky? You have a beef jerky thing. You know that, right?
He has a beef jerky tattoo.
Holy shit!
Not the guy with the bear tattoo.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So let's do this. If we had a thing where we each had to pick a tattoo for each other, but it had to be something that you would actually. I mean, it couldn't be like a. I was just gonna say it could be like a dick or something. But if you had to pick a tattoo, like a real legitimate tattoo for each other, right? And that
Mom.
What?
Mom.
For who? For Ted?
Sure. Just on his shoulder. Mom. It's probably the world's most popular tattoo, right?
Well,
my dad had one. My dad had one. I think it said Mom.
Actually, no,
my dad
I'm pretty sure.
I hate to say it. I think the most that's the most popular tattoo on death row.
Mom.
The second most is the 8-ball, but we won't go there yet. So
the magic 8-ball.
The magic 8-ball.
No, but what would you get? What would? Okay. I'm trying to think.
First of all, Ted, do you have a tattoo? You were in the Navy.
He was in the Air Force.
Do you see me with a big anchor?
The Air Force.
Yeah, he was in the Air Force.
Can I pick your tattoo? Mark's face holding the Bolivian flag, like this, and waving it.
Bulgarian flag.
Or no, Bolivian. In your
No,
case.
it would say both. So it would be a two-sided flag. One side of the flag would say Bolivia. No, the other side would say Bulgaria.
It would be the
I would get that. Hold on. I would get that fucking tattoo.
Yeah, but it would be the Bulgarian flag in the shape of South America. Inside of South America.
That's a good one.
Oh,
where it is in South America.
This is going to be an arm sleeve tattoo.
Okay. Hold on a second. I would actually do that.
Yeah, the silhouette of South America with the Bulgarian flag in it.
And Mark Skyboard's face.
Yeah. I would absolutely it would have to have your face. You would have to be holding it up, and I would get that on my body. That would be that's fucking genius. Holy shit. No, I can't. I'm so freaked out right now that I can't even think about what you guys. No, you know what? Okay, for Mark, his thing would have to be something about complaining about the Bears. Right?
I don't complain about the Bears.
What?
I defend them.
Against the forces of incompetence known as
forces of evil?
The Bears coaching staff and ownership.
You constantly complain. You are a glass half empty guy. That's what I would get you. A glass half empty filled with Bears Kool-Aid. There you go. Bam. That's what you would get. A half empty glass with Bears stuff. It would be Bears Kool-Aid spilling out. That's what you would get. Ooh. And he's quiet.
I don't know what to say because, what do you want me to say?
I think that's perfect. Ted, your tattoo is, I don't know, I can't think of it. I can't.
You said it.
Oh.
A dick.
No. Oh, you mean an eggplant?
It can't be a dick. It can't be.
No, here's a good tattoo I'd say you want for me. A picture of a golf hole with a flag, and there's a cobweb over the hole because the ball's taking forever to get in there. See, think about that one.
I hate that. I hate I hate everything you've just said.
Well, you could make a decision.
And I hate you for saying
you couldn't make a decision, so I had to make one for you.
But I just couldn't come up with it right now.
Yeah, that's called that making decisions. Because all we have is right now.
No, we have lots of things. So here, I'm going to put this out.
It could be. We'll do for Ted. It'll be ass dash u dash.
No, I got
right.
It.
M-E.
For everybody that sends us all the shit, don't send anything. Here's what I want you to send us. If you're going to messenger us or whatever, I want some ideas for Ted's tattoo. That's what I want.
And you guys too.
No, I like ours. Mark's tattoo is perfect.
None of us have tattoos. I don't have a tattoo.
I don't have a tattoo.
Do you, Ted?
Yeah.
No.
But I would take Mark's face. I would take Mark holding up the Bolivian flag with with the Bulgarian flag
he's
with the Bolivian state.
No, he's wearing a Bulgarian T-shirt holding up the Bolivian flag.
Yes.
Or no, we're wearing a Bolivian handkerchief.
I would take
Or
all
bandana,
of that.
yes.
That's
I
way
would-
too complex.
No, it's perfect. And I listen. And
not
it
paying-
didn't
I'm not paying
matter.
for this tattoo.
And I would explain. I would explain to everyone why I have it, and I'd be great with
and
it.
why it's right above. Why is it in the small of your back?
No, it'd be,
Why is it a tramp stamp?
it is literally going to be on my right ass cheek.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then nobody will ask you about it
Everybody will ask me
Not until you're on
I'm dropping
vacation.
my pants. I'm dropping my pants constantly.
until you're on vacation.
Yeah, my pants. So you know what I'll do? I'll go to tuck in my shirt like all the time, and I'll just let my pants fall down and be like, "Is that what's that a tattaoo of?" I go,
just-
take a look at that. That's my buddy Mark.
Drop trowel to urinals. Just drop trowel to urinal every time you go piss.
Like, yeah, I saw another one of those guys.
Good combination. Oh,
When we were at Purdue. We went into the bathroom to take a pee, and an adult man. He's in his 40s, 30s, 40s. He just drops his pants.
midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Midlife
Pants
crisis.
and underwear were basically at his
On the
knees.
floor, yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
He's reliving some trauma from the past, obviously. So-
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's rare nowadays, but it still happens.
and plus, he knew Purdue was going to win, so there's really no reason to, have your pride anymore. So what's the difference?
It says drop your pants
drop
and,
your
and
pants,
do
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
so I would do that just so everybody could walk by and just literally like, oh, hey man, what's that? What's that in his ass? Is that a dude holding a flag?
You know the problem with tattoos.
Wait, that's not where Bolivia is.
Right. Yeah.
It looks like Bulgaria.
But
Nobody will be able to know what the flag is.
it's going to be that big.
They're like, is that a French flag? Is that Czech? What flag is that?
I don't understand. What am I looking at?
No, the problem with tattoos these days is like it's like a participation trophy. You didn't earn it. I think I'm never saying was ever a time, but
What?
let's just say when you got a tattoo, like in Vietnam, if you survive Vietnam, you survive 3 tours of duty in Vietnam, you might have killed stuff like that. I mean, you get this like tattoo that symbolizes that tattoo actually means something. These days, people go out and get a tattoo or whatever, and I know it looks cool. I know it's like a trend, fad, and it makes guys look tough and women look edgy, but they didn't earn those tattoos. You just went to some tattoo parlor and just paid your money and say, "Give me this because this."
So
is
if
what I
it
saw on
doesn't
the
have
internet."
value, you're saying if it's just like if
Well,
I
to
like
me,
wizards,
It was like it is a military thing predominantly for a
Yeah.
lot of men and women, right?
Yeah, or like in a fraternity.
Used
right?
to be, yeah.
yeah. So I'm just saying it meant something when you got a tattoo back in the day.
My grandfathers were all in World War II. Well, I actually have 3 because my mom remarried when I was very young. So all 3, both my maternal, paternal, and then my grandfather on my stepdad's side, all were in World War II. And the only person that had a tattoo was my paternal grandfather, Alex, he was in the Navy. He was in a submarine. He's the only one that had a tattoo, and I think he only had one tattoo on his shoulder. And it was kind of like a nautical tattoo. But my dad was in Vietnam. My uncle was in Vietnam. No tattoos. He's the only person I know, adult man in my family, that had a tattoo.
I actually think Jackson and I are the only people in our family that don't have a tattoo. My sister, my brother-in-law, both their kids, Savannah,
Oh, I didn't know she had that.
yeah, all have tattoos. Well, I guess Cheryl doesn't have a tattoo.
My mom has a tattoo. My mom has 3 tattoos. Small, you can't really see them. She's got like something on the back of her shoulder, something on like her leg. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
Is it a butterfly?
yeah. My mom had
Actually,
my mom
one of
had
them
2
is
or
a
3.
butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was roses. Because I know Savannah got one because Savannah Rose, so she got that on there. but yeah.
So my dad had a tattoo, one tattoo on his shoulder. It was his mom.
Yeah, my dad had a couple. I know for sure one of
Just
them.
had that
One of them
one.
said mom.
My brother's got a shitload of tattoos. His whole back is a tattoo.
Yeah. So
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to meet your brother so bad.
No, he doesn't want to meet you.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He probably thinks I bet you he thinks I'm fucking cool. What kind of things does he like to do? Just give me some. What does he like to do?
Get
in
tattoos.
his free time.
Get tattoos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't like that.
We
but
go to football games together. We go to high school football games together.
I like football. I like football a lot. I've been to a bunch of games. I know football.
You haven't been to a high school football game in decades.
What are you talking about? I
When's
used
the
to go
last
all the
time
time.
Okay, used to. I said decades.
Oh, 5 years.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. You guys ever heard of the singer Lily Allen?
Yeah, I love Lily Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God.
I don't know who she is.
She's a
I knew
British.
you- I
She's
knew
a
you-
British singer.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, and she's pretty popular.
She was really big like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. She had some big hits.
Yeah, so her music still streams, right? She was actually doing an interview the other day, and they were asking her about how she makes money now because she's like, yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
She's really cute too.
Yeah. So, just take a quick guess. I'm going to give you guys one guess. We're not going to play this stupid fucking game.
OnlyFans.
You know this.
No, but I'm just assuming.
Okay. Okay. So good. Mark already hit it. She's on OnlyFans. Okay. She's not doing porn.
Right.
How does she make? And by the way, she makes a shitload of money on OnlyFans. She actually makes more money on OnlyFans than she does with all her music streaming. Okay. What does she do on OnlyFans where she makes a shitload of money?
Cooking.
Good guess. One guess, Teddy. That's it. Okay. And by the way, can you even imagine anybody cooking on OnlyFans? There's no way you're making money doing that.
She's
And it's not porn.
She's
It's not
house
porn.
cleaning in her thong.
It's not. It's nothing to do with. It's not
not
porn.
sexual in
It's not
any-
sexual.
I don't know.
She makes videos of her feet.
Oh, the foot fetish
That
angle,
is
huh?
sexual then.
The foot fetish angle.
She's the only thing she shows is her feet. She's not jerking guys off. She's not doing anything.
I know
else.
that,
that's
but
jerk.
she's
yeah, but that's jerk off material to guys with foot
yeah,
fetishes.
that's a fetish thing.
That's a
yeah.
fetish thing.
Okay, but
Really?
but it's
She's
not
really
any-
doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's so bizarre.
She's making, according to her, $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. Just making videos of her
If
feet.
I didn't
She's
even think that
completely
you could do
clothed.
things on OnlyFans that don't require you being naked and stuff.
Well, here, let me log on my account. I'll let you know. I can't.
I'm going to start an OnlyFans account. Though.
I've never been
I'm
on
gonna do
OnlyFans.
something.
I could tell you this.
I haven't either. It costs money. You can't go on it.
Well, so she charges.
It's not like but you can't just go on it.
No, she charges people $10 a month.
Right.
Okay, I want you to think about this. $10 a month. She just shows videos of her feet. There's nothing ever been below, above her knees at any point. She has no face shots.
So you don't even know if it's her feet.
I'm assuming.
Or if
assuming
it's really
her
Lily
feet.
Allen.
I'm assuming it's her. You don't know. $10 a month. And
Oh,
she's
she
making.
said- okay,
she's making 10 G's.
What if we started an OnlyFans account for us three?
I do not have very attractive feet.
No,
But my knees, I would tell you right now, my knees are hot.
I'll comb Mark's
I
hair.
love I
I'm
think I
gonna
got
comb
great
Mark's.
feet.
I'm gonna comb Mark's hair constantly. That's all I'm gonna do. And then
So-
you're just gonna wave a fan
so
on
wait a minute,
both
wait,
of us
wait.
like this
If you brushed Mark's beard,
and hair.
if you brushed Mark's beard on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
I'll bet you we could make $5,000 to $10,000 a month for just a weird thing.
Well,
where just two of us. No, the two of us are just literally combing and brushing Mark's beard. That's all he does. He just sits there.
Or
nope.
you know how we can make more money?
Oh no, you're gonna say something really mean.
No. We can make a video
Oh God.
shaving my beard, and then like 5 months later, shaving it again. Like having just grow back, shave, like every 6 months.
As sick as listen, that is so disturbingly sick. But I'll bet you we could probably make a lot of money doing that. Yeah.
Who's gonna wave a fan while someone's gotta wave a fan like this? Like like when Moses, like he visited the Pharaoh, they had the fan like this.
Yul
I was
Brynner.
thinking-
Right.
It is a fantasy because I would never let this maniac near me with a fucking razor or any type of clippers.
Well,
or
that would be
anything
part
that
of it,
nature.
though.
That's why so we're just gonna
You'd
brush
have
your
to
hair.
let-
Straight razor.
We're just gonna
Okay.
brush your hair.
Brush it. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to let drunk Ted cut your beard.
I don't want to cut his
People
beard.
would pay tons of money for that.
No, I don't want to cut his beard. I don't want to cut his beard.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I would fucking pay money for that.
Drunk.
I just want
Ted.
to groom.
Drunk
I just want to
Ted.
groom. I just want to groom it.
Nope.
For our
Yeah,
audience. not
but
for
you'd
me
have to be.
personally.
We'd have to watch you
We could
down some
dye it.
crown.
We could dye it.
Yeah. Just think about that.
And then we could dye it one week.
Mark's
we could
beard.
dye- we could
That's
dye
our
it like-
OnlyFans page is called site Mark's beard.
OnlyFans
Yeah.
page. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come women have to get all the fun on OnlyFans? Why can't there be three of
I'm
us?
sure. I'm sure Ted
Yeah. Are there any men on OnlyFans?
doing OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I'm
Not the
pretty sure.
not the
Wait,
customer.
is there a MolyFans?
OnlyFans.
only lonely.
MolyFans?
Dude, I have no idea. Like I said, I've never been on it.
I could do that too because I have a mole. I have a beard. I could be on both.
Oh my god. I am fucking terrified right now. The whole
This isn't a mole though. It's a beauty mark.
is that what you tell yourself?
That's what my mom told me.
Yeah.
Oh, your mom's a liar. But she's so nice. She's Minnesota nice.
Oh, she's from Indiana.
Oh, she's Indiana nice. Northwest Indiana nice.
Hoosier nice.
Not Southwest Indiana, because those people, they're all dicks, man. They might as well be in Kentucky for all I know.
Southeast.
Sounds like Waylon's coworker.
All right, Mark, you have a movie mention.
I do.
Okay, so let me do this. Let's see. Mark's movie mentions are sponsored by the International Federation of Tuba Players. The IFTP wants you to know that tuba players are very important in marching bands and orchestras. They ask that you please stop making fun of them and calling them names. The next time you feel like yelling at a tuba player, take a second and ask yourself, what the hell is a bassoon? And aren't the people who play them losers? The IFTP. We are tubas.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Well, people are, everybody's got a thing. We watched that band, right? Watched Purdue's band.
Oh,
when we were down at
that was
Purdue.
great. Yeah, it was great with the baton.
They got a great marching band.
With the baton. But they put on the show kind of in the area. You wouldn't expect it, right? Because you see the band on the field. They were actually in the crowd with us.
Well, every school does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the crowd with us. Just the girl.
I mean, they had a stage, obviously.
Yeah,
but-
so
You mean during the game? Like
No,
before the game. Before the game. Like we're
okay.
tailgating.
No, that's
Yeah.
every school does it. Yeah. Iowa does that too. They do it.
Okay.
You could see where they're going to be at this time, and then they make their way to the stadium.
that's what
through
the band
campus,
did. Yeah, so where we were tailgating, they had a band shell, and then they did that thing, and then Teddy, of course, ran up there, and they hit him, get away from him.
My nieces and nephews they're all band members.
Okay.
My niece was at Oregon State. Well, actually, my youngest, he's not in a band on my wife's side, but Daniel, the oldest, was in Notre Dame's marching band.
Cool.
Which
my
is
cousin. Yeah,
Notre Dame's huge though.
It is.
They started the marching band.
No, they didn't.
It's where the marching band started. It was at Notre Dame University. I swear to God. I know everything about it because Daniel was there. I mean, it's a big deal to get in a band at Notre Dame. And as a freshman, I mean, it's a huge deal. He actually got money to be in the band. And he could play every instrument. He's amazing. He ended up, and he gets to choose. By his sophomore year, he got to choose whatever he wanted to do. So he was in percussion.
It's like the Catalina wine mixer. It's a big fucking deal.
But the college marching band started at Notre Dame University.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to have to go with you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, anybody could look it up. So the movie I want to mention today is not from 1982, but it's from 2011, but it's a prequel to a movie from 1982 called The Thing. So this is The Thing 2011.
Oh, the other thing.
It's not a remake.
You know the thing we were talking about? No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So it's not a remake of The Thing. It's a prequel. So basically, the opening scene of The Thing from 1982 is the end of this movie. So The Thing in 2011 ends with the beginning of the 1982 version, and it just cuts off. It's so fucking cool. So it's the winter of 1982. There's a Norwegian research station called Thule in Antarctica, and they discover an alien ship and an alien in ice, and they bring the huge block. They cut it out. They bring it back to their research station, and it thaws out. They didn't know it was alive. It's still alive, and that's the thing. And then it does its thing inside this Norwegian research center, and it's so good. It's a really good movie. It got mixed reviews, and it didn't get. I don't know. I think it's a sleeper film because it pays homage and respect to The Thing because it doesn't. Like I said, it's not a remake. It's just what happened before the movie.
What's the name of it?
It's called The Thing.
Wait, but
same
the
name.
other movies, you can't name a movie the exact same name of.
But it's the same. It's the prequel, so it's called The Thing 2011. It is. That's the name of the movie. I'm telling you right now, I would watch this movie and then watch The Thing back to back. Because The Thing is the 1982 version with Kurt Russell is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Kurt Russell, I was literally, so I'm literally sitting here, and I'm saying, is it Kurt Russell? Is it Michael Keaton? I couldn't come up with Kurt Russell. I'm like, who is?
You know who else is in it?
I do, and I can't think of who that is.
You have a picture of him right here.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley's in it.
Oh no! Yes, he is.
Yeah, in 1982's Thing. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's one of my top 20 movies. The Thing from 1982. I love that movie. So the movie in 2011, like I said, is a prequel. So if you've seen the 1982 version, you know there's some mystery involved as to how the movie starts. It's a weird beginning where this Norwegian helicopter is flying over their base, the American base research center, and they're chasing this dog, trying to kill the dog, and they get out and they end up. The helicopter explodes by accident because they're trying to kill the dog, and then the one guy starts shooting people and trying to kill the dog because the dog is the thing. But they don't know that. But the guys, they've already narrowed it down like this, we got to kill it because it's the last thing the aliens So they end up killing a Norwegian guy because he's firing a gun around on their base, and then they take the dog in as a pet. They have no fucking idea that it's actually the thing. And that's the start of the movie 1982. So all this builds up to them finding the alien, going through the shit, figuring out what it was, and then trying to kill it, and then everybody dies, and all that's left is this fucking dog. And that's the thing in 1982. This movie is starring...
that kind of sounds like... That's a kind of perfect Halloween thing. It sounds kind of scary.
Speaking of Halloween, the reason I did it, because the thing 1982 was directed by John Carpenter. This movie was not, but the guys that did this movie, they did the remake of The Walking Dead back in like 2008. And they... Not The Walking Dead, Dawn of the Dead or whatever it was.
The zombie thing that
Living
started,
Dead, The Living Dead?
Yeah, Living Dead and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But it stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Joel Edgerton. You know him. He played in the Superman movie. He played Superman's dad, Joel.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's a really good actor. He's great in this movie, man. It's just a good movie. It's if you've seen the thing, you know what it's kind of about. But this is the backstory, the prequel. And then, like I said, this movie ends. The next one starts. It's really good. It's kind of a sleeper. It came out in 2011, had a $38 million budget, only made about $31 million at the box office. It's just over an hour and a half long, so it's right up your alley.
Yeah, I could watch that, 3-4 days?
Yeah. So they call it like a direct prequel to 1982. And it's just good. I mean, I love the movie, so I'll keep it short and sweet. I would check it out. It's that time of year, right? It's a thriller. You know, it's a scary movie. Check it out.
Oh, it's got to have lots of scary stuff.
Oh, dude, it's fucking great. It's great. The Thing 2011. And then watch it, and then right after that, watch the Thing from 1982, because this one, it does it justice, man. It's good.
I do like Kurt Russell.
He's not in this one, though. But
no, but he's in the second one. So
they did the Dawn of the Dead remake. These guys, Mark Abraham and Eric Newman. So I'm gonna give you a quote. So when they went to the studios and said they want to do The Thing, because they were looking for another movie to kind of remake from 70s or 80s, and then they saw The Thing and they're like, wait a minute, we can't remake The Thing. That fucking movie's great. We're not going to remake it. But there's a backstory here because of the way the movie starts. What if we did a prequel and told the story about how they find the alien and make all that shit up? So they did. So they went to the studios and they were like, this, but blah blah blah, and they're like, what? It's a story about the guys who are just ghosts in Carpenter's movie because they're already dead. But having Universal give us a chance to tell their story was irresistible. And that was a quote from Eric Newman, from one of the directors or writers of the movie. But it's they gave them the permission to do it once they realized that there was a new story to tell, and it had some of the same characters in the same world, but it's a totally different point of view, and it's the start of it, the prequel. So, I mean, it took off, and I mean, I thought it was good. I'm surprised that it didn't get better ratings and stuff like that in Rotten Tomatoes and the reviews, because it's a fucking good movie, man.
So could we do that with Sophie's Choice?
Sure. Review it right now?
No. Could we make the prequel of Sophie's Choice?
Yeah, it's
called World's Worst Movie.
It's called World War One.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. I think you're missing out. I've never seen Sophie's Choice, but it is like on everybody's list of great films. Right, Ted? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, I remember.
Yeah, well, I mean, all those films like The Pianist, Schindler's List. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's Extreme Human Conditions. Of course, it's going to be on everybody's list of great films.
Well,
SpongeBob,
I don't think
the
that's
movie,
a qualification for that.
South
I think
Park.
It's just a well put together movie. But anyway, The Thing 2011. Check it out. I don't know where you could watch it. I watched it. I don't remember where I watched it. I haven't seen. I saw this back in like 2011, so I haven't seen it recently.
Oh, you haven't rewatched it?
No. But I saw it twice. Saw it once like in 2012 or 13, and I saw it again like 5 years ago. I watched it again.
Okay, I dig it. You want to play a game just to end this thing?
Like to put this episode out of its misery?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a game called How Bad Is It Everywhere Else?
Sure.
It's a fun game.
Okay.
Are you ready? Let's go to Afghanistan. Okay, because Afghanistan, every time I read all this stuff about all these different things that they do, I always say to myself, like how have we not fixed this? How have we not stopped all this shit from happening? Right? So Afghanistan, the Taliban came up with some new rules, some new laws. They just created them in the last couple months, and they're instituting them. And and as I'm reading this, I just think to myself, I know why everybody wants to come to America. Like, I get it. I get why people would risk everything that they have, every second of their life to come here because of this. Now, have you guys heard these new laws?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
I heard something about it. I'm not
They're
sure
all
what it
against women, basically.
Yes.
Yes. So a woman cannot raise her voice or be aggressive in public, something to that degree.
Okay, so it's even better than that. It's even better than that. So a woman cannot raise her voice in her own home. Yeah, she's not allowed to raise her voice in her own home. Now, when she's outside of her home, this is amazing. She can't speak loud enough for another woman to hear her. These are laws.
Yeah.
So I want you to think about this. I mean, we live in a place. We live in this place. It's a great place. No matter what happens in a week from now, it's still going to be a great place. Okay? It could be better. It could be worse, but it's a great place. These women in Afghanistan cannot speak loud enough in public for another woman to hear them.
I think they just took all the rules and laws that the He-Man Women's Hater Club had.
For the Little Rascals?
Yeah, and they put it into their, like, that's what it is. It's like a giant He-Man Women Haters Club in Afghanistan, right?
Well, Mark, it is Mark. And this is a true stat. You can Google this later, but there's probably a direct correlation between that and the fact that an erect Afghanistan's man penis is about 3 inches long. So I think it's a direct. I'm serious. It's a direct correlation.
So it's just an angry small penis.
It's an angry small penis. Yeah, it's not big dick energy. It's small dick aggression.
Small dick anger.
Small dick.
So there's big dick energy, which The Rock has. The Rock clearly has big dick energy. Everybody, the Taliban has small dick anger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So as I'm reading this, and I'm just like, come on, man, come on. I'm like, at some point, how much do you need to be a total asshole to women, like to be a big man?
Micro penis size.
Yeah.
Is my answer.
It just blows my mind. Okay, so here's another one, and this one is kind of cool. They came up with another new law, and this isn't necessarily have anything to do with women. No live people are allowed to be shown on TV.
Like only actors that have passed away?
No.
Dead people?
No people can be on TV. Like, you can't be doing anything actually then. It has to be all recorded, and it can't be people. No people can be shown on TV.
What do they do, puppets?
Right. So
it's Muppets.
So right. That's exactly what I was thinking. They have a large Muppet appreciation thing going on there in Afghanistan, and it's all Muppets. Not necessarily a bad thing, because I got to be honest with you, I love the Muppets. There was nothing about the Muppets I didn't like.
Oh, on a side note, I don't know if you knew this, Afghanistan's now open for tourism, so there's actually Western people going there. They actually showed a picture of a woman. She looked
to
just take photos with the Taliban.
To take photos with the Taliban.
I saw it. Yeah. So they've opened up the tourism to Afghanistan.
Do they open up jails to take pictures with rapists and murderers? I mean, what the fuck would you? Who would take a picture with a Taliban member?
They showed a woman who clearly was from Europe or Australia.
Oh, and then Roger, this one is where I took a picture with a guy who literally beheaded a woman for talking too loud outside.
Not me though.
Yeah, I don't even understand that.
I don't understand it either, but I know it's a different culture. I know that the Taliban is a terrorist organization, and they're not good men, and they're all men, so they're not good men. But it's just so strange in the Middle East, some of their rules and laws that everybody agrees to follow. I don't get it.
Well, not everybody.
This is well, I know. I mean, this is extreme, but I don't want to go to war over this.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't care what happens in Afghanistan anymore. There's no American troops there.
Well, we were there for
nobody
20 years.
Nobody I know is there.
Yeah.
Nobody you know is there. I know that there's atrocities happening there, and it's horrible.
Well, plus around the world too, not just there.
All around the world, right? But this is, obviously this is a hot topic for us here because of our relationship with them. But I don't know. It just makes me angry to have to think about this kind of shit. But there's nothing we can do about it. I can't do anything about it. What are we supposed to do? Go in there and tell them you can't do this?
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Because we did, and then they
Well, we've
didn't.
done
but
that
then,
before,
Then,
yeah.
we left.
We left, and they did it anyway.
And they did it again.
Yeah.
They
And we-
promised they wouldn't, though.
And we left behind. What? It only took a week for everything to collapse and the Taliban to be in charge.
Well, it was a little bit longer than a week, but
Weren't
it was
we training?
funny.
I thought we were training the Afghan army for the last 20 years. I guess they didn't get the memo on that one. So.
It's just I don't. The funny thing is, and the weird thing is that I don't really get how you can be like how you can wake up every day and be awful to somebody like that's your thing.
And that is all. What they're doing is awful there. But they do, like other countries, not just Afghanistan or Middle East, they do bring a sense and feel of their culture here when they move to the United States. I mean, you see Middle Eastern women with their entire bodies covered.
I've seen it.
All you can see is their eyes, and they're driving cars. I don't know how they're allowed to fucking drive a car. Their whole head is covered. But, I mean, you know what I mean? They walk around, they're completely covered, they're by themselves all the time. It seems weird to me. It seems like it's almost degrading. Like they're like
It does seem very
it
degrading.
seems like there's a man telling her you cannot leave the house unless you're dressed like this. But they don't have to do that in this country. And they decide that's their culture and that's the way they want to live. That's how they want it to be. Right? They have a choice here. But it's not. I'm not
Right. It's
saying
their choice.
I'm not saying what's happening in Afghanistan right now. That is insane. The rules and things like that. I'm not saying that they can't do that here. But I mean, at all appearances, when you see somebody dressed like that, you see, okay, that's just part of their culture. That's one aspect of it, and they don't mind it. As odd as it is to me and everyone else, I mean, I don't care. I respect that.
That goes to the fact that they're not necessarily here to assimilate. They're just here to, basically bring their culture over here and then keep.
They
follow the
assimilate.
culture.
There's some things they keep and some things
Right,
they
but
don't. I mean, they're still allowed to wear.
Yeah, well, they're
and
assimilating
drive a car and talk on a cell phone.
Right, they're assimilating to the degree that they have to, but then there's other parts where they're not assimilating. So because they have no choice, because they have to go to Walmart, they have to go to Target, they have to go to Costco, right? So they're assimilating in that degree, but the other degree is that. So
I don't know about that. I keep saying this is that as they assimilate and see more of everything, and they might be like really hardcore into following all those rules, as they see more people not, and they get more freedoms because they can't be held down for whatever, I think that kind of goes away. I really do. Now here's one last thing that the Taliban is bringing. That this is something that they're really proud of.
they're bringing sexy back.
Dude,
okay.
This is when I
They're
read
having whiteout parties,
again. When I read this stuff, it
Freak-offs.
really
freak-offs, and whiteouts.
it really just it does. You ring the bell. It blows my mind. So the Taliban has announced that what they expect to happen very soon is they're bringing back stoning to death of women in their town squares.
They did already.
Of course they are.
No, but they're going to bring back widespread. Like it's now going to be a regular thing where they're going to televise. Okay, I guess they can have some live people, dead people, that they're going to bring back big time mass stoning of women in their public squares.
So here's my question. So obviously they would have to do something blasphemous, right? Because that's the whole Muslim term is the blasphemous.
Ted, all they have to do is
Just
talk
raise
loud
their
enough.
voice.
Ted,
Right.
all they have to do is talk loud enough for another woman to hear them.
So, but that was my
Or
thing.
leave their house.
Wait,
Leave their house without a male escort.
No,
Ted.
but if they
or leave their house without being completely covered.
wait,
That's
so what if they're
unbelievable. That's incredible.
wait? So what if they're in their own house and because they can't raise their voice in their own house, right?
Right? They cannot.
Who determines what a raised voice is? Like, what if
I'm sure their husband just
what
immediately.
if your husband? What if your husband's deaf in one ear?
No, it's
In addition to having a 3-inch.
I'm assuming once he's tired of her, she becomes non-important.
so.
She just yelled at me. Yeah.
No, but see, isn't that the point? That's the whole point. It's so ridiculous that there is no. It's up to the interpretation of the person that wants to punish the other person. There's
It's like witchcraft. Back
the
in
rule
the
is there
15th
because
century.
at any point you could say she raised her voice.
Yeah. In the 15th century, if you didn't like your neighbor, you just accused them of conspiring with the devil and saying the Lord's Prayer backwards, and they take them and they stone them and they throw them in the water, and if God wants to save them, they'll save them. And of course, they drown because they're people.
Right.
And and the fictitious man in the sky is not coming.
I told the story about the Iraqi guy, right? Have I told? I don't know if I've ever told this. I'll tell it again. I'm not trying to be Ted. My buddy ran a mechanics. He ran a shop, and the guy was there. He's a Iraqi dude, and I'd gotten a bunch of stuff done for
Was he
my
a
car.
Kardashian?
He was not a Kardashian, and I talked to this guy multiple times. And one day we're doing some stuff, and we're sitting there, and he's talking to me. And I don't know how it comes up, right? But we're kind of sharing things back and forth. And I talked to him maybe 15 times, with all the stuff that's going on with the different cars and over the course of like 6 years, okay? So he says to me, he goes, Matt, he goes, oh, I'm from Iraq. I said, oh, yeah, I'm, I got it. He goes, I don't understand America. He goes, in my country, he goes, we're Breaking Bad on our wives. That's how it started, right? So I'm Breaking Bad, he's Breaking Bad, and everything. He goes, you know what? He goes, this is the thing I don't like about America. He goes, in Iraq, if my wife were to talk to me like this or do something like this, and this is what he said. He goes, I could put her in the car. He goes, I take her back to her father's house, and I dump her on the steps, and I say she's yours, and I drive away, and I get a new wife. He goes, here. She takes all of my things. I cannot do any of this stuff. She takes all of my things.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
And you get a restraining order.
And he goes. I have to listen to her. I have to put up with her. I have to do all these things.
Welcome to America.
And I'm just thinking, and this is 15, 20 years ago. And I'm just thinking, no fucking way. There's no fucking way that there was a place where you could just throw your wife in a car, drive her back to her parents' house, kick her ass right out. And then just drive away. So I'm done with her.
Is it like returning an animal to like the animal shelter?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I worked with a guy, and we actually we were all really good friends. There was a big group of us. We're good friends. This guy Mike, and Mike was 10 years older than all of us. So we were in our 30s. He was in his 40s or 20s, and he was like in his late 30s. And he's from Jordan, so he was born and raised in Jordan. Came over here when he was like in his mid 20s. So he'd been here like 20 years or something like that. But he had kids and a wife, and Mike was a great guy, man. Love him to death. But he used to tell stories about what it was like in Jordan and what they could get away with there and what they could do versus here. He's like, but he was never, him and his wife he had a great marriage. I mean, they loved each other. So he wasn't shitting on his wife or anything, but he's like, back in Jordan, here's the way things were. This is what you could do. So different in America. Divorce and relationships like that. Yeah. It's very male-centered, right? It doesn't matter what the situation is, the male's going to come out on top.
So it's like Harvey Weinstein's like wet dream.
Yeah.
We don't know what P. Diddy's dream is just yet because he's been with us. He's a multi-opportionity offender. I'll tell you that.
You know what? It sounds like from
he's raping everybody.
Yes. Sounds like from what P. Diddy liked, he would have loved it in Jordan too. Yeah. It was a dude's wet dream. Yeah,
that's where he should have gone before they got out.
Which is fine by me. I don't care what anybody does. I honestly. I couldn't care less.
You can't control it anyway.
Yeah, as long as you're not drugging 12-year-olds.
Well, I think that's what somebody might have done. So.
You're not doing that. Okay, let's finish this thing up. Teddy, you do not get to go first. Mark, last thought.
Ted, if you act up, Afghanistan rules on your ass. Afghan rules on your
Mark,
ass.
I'm not raising my voice.
Could you imagine Ted?
I'm talking to you very calmly.
Could you even imagine Ted in Afghanistan?
We're going to stone you on the golf course. Except instead of stones, it'll be golf balls. Like I hit Matt with a golf ball in the head.
You son of a
That's right.
Dude, you weren't there last Monday. So he had a putt, and I was giving it to him. So I scooped up my putter and kind of flung it up in the air.
Yeah.
And he was...
I'm not looking.
He's not. I didn't know he wasn't looking because I was just looking at the ball, and I flipped it as he was walking 15 feet from me. The ball went in the air like 8 feet, came down, and hit him right on the top of the fucking head, and it made a noise.
It did.
And that was your best shot all day.
Dude, it made
I thought it was.
huge noise.
I thought that noise was. And the funny part is, Mark goes, "Oh, that noise was so loud." I'm like, I thought that was in my head.
I thought it hurt him. And
he did the one thing Justin Fields never did. He hit me in stride.
Yes.
Right in the top of the head. Yeah. And dude, I'm telling you right
you
now.
have to slow down.
I'm telling you right now. I can tell you right. I can feel it right now.
You had a bump.
I had a bump on my head.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. I didn't think he was giving I didn't think he was giving me the putt.
And next thing you know, it's on his head.
Yeah.
So it sounds like just like a comedy of errors that occurred between.
But nobody could. You weren't there to appreciate it. That was
Abbott
the problem.
and Costello over here.
Yeah. Yeah. You were working? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I had to do something productive with my life for one day. I'm glad I wasn't there because then no.
That's what
could have been me.
So that's my final thought.
Could've
That's what we're
been
going to do to
me,
you,
so.
Ted. So stay in line, pal.
Yeah. All right, Teddy, last thought.
My final thought is two-pronged thought. So just scrolling through Yahoo today, turns out Gisele Bündchen, the former wife of Tom Brady, All-American quarterback, blah, blah, blah. So I guess she just...
Hold on a second. He's had at least two... Has he had 3 wives? He's had 3 wives.
No,
yes? 2?
No, just one. This is his
How many people has he recreated? He's procreated with at least 3 people.
No, he had a kid with an actress before he met this one here.
Oh, I thought he had 3.
I don't know. So anyway, I think it's just her. But long story short, so she gets knocked up by her judo instructor boyfriend, the one that she claims she only got romantic with after, a week after she divorced, not before. So, but here's the funny thing: she's like 44 years old, and they didn't say in the story is it like? I mean, it has to be like IVF, right? 'Cause, I mean, 44.
What?
Right.
Are you part of the Taliban? A woman can have a baby at 44.
Right,
How is this your final thought? It has nothing to do with anything we were talking about.
Well, it doesn't have to.
No, I was just saying.
Don't
Tom Brady
limit his.
Tom Brady should just move on. That's my final thought.
You had to bring Tom Brady up all these years. Man, I love it.
Why do you? I don't understand. Do you love Tom Brady or hate him?
No, I'm just saying.
It's always about him and his ex-wife.
It was just a talking point. That's all. Just
Giselle Bundchen.
I'm saying. Here's the big takeaway. So the takeaway is if a good-looking guy with 7 Super Bowls, his only leaves him for the judo instructor, it could happen to anybody. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
But does he have 7 Super Bowls?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, 6 with New England and 1 with Tampa Bay.
Yes,
he does. Yes, he does.
Like
he has
rings of Thanos or something.
He has 6 Super Bowls. All right, so here's my final thought.
But Belichick has 9.
Yeah, because he's with the Jets or Giants or something like that.
And now he's got a 24-year-old girlfriend, so I guess he's doing all right.
Why is everyone obsessed with a guy with tons of money having a young girlfriend? Every guy. Listen, if you make more than, I'm going to say right now, if you have more than, and he's got to have way more than this, $20 million in your pocket, and he's got to have way more than that, right?
Sure.
He had to be making $7-8 million a year.
I have no
Probably
idea.
more than that.
Yeah. Right. If you've got $20 million in your pocket and you don't have a 24-year-old girlfriend, you're a fucking loser.
Something wrong with you.
DiCaprio is that now. Yeah. He's like 48, 49, right? He's pushing 50.
He's got to have several $100 million.
Oh God,
right.
Yeah.
And when they hit 26,
but he's got nobody.
He does the Dr. Evil button press, right, where she just falls right in. Oh, I'm really badly hurt.
But I know we've talked about this on the show before, but everybody knows about his MO. But he still gets the girls.
I mean,
it's not real relationships. I mean, they're not in love.
He's a good guy with ridiculous. Hold on a second. I'm trying to think of.
Isn't it kind of cumbersome?
Leonardo DiCaprio with say he's got $200 million, and he's like, Matt, I'm going to buy you any clothes you want. I'm going to buy you all this stuff. All you got to do is a couple of things. I'll be like, if you write those things down, I want to do this. Hold on.
Put it in writing.
All right, I'm good.
Of course,
I'm good for all of these things.
It's in a contract when they start dating them.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Like if he came up to me, he goes, I have unlimited money. I said, yes, you do. He goes, this is a list of things I'm going to give you. And I'm just like, wow, I want those things. And then I flip it over, and he goes, that's a list of things you have to do. And I'm like, that's just a much smaller list of things you're going to give me. I'm in.
But then you have to sign like this huge non-disclosure thing.
Here,
right? I get it.
Pen.
But what happens if you decide to break that non-disclosure? What's he going to take from you? Are you going to go to prison? You're going to go to prison because you said something that happened to you that was real?
I've already.
That's what I understand.
I already know everything I'm going to get. I already know everything he's going to do to me. I've already said yes.
Wait, what is he going to do to you?
I don't care. You know what? You know what would have to be on that list for me to go? You know what, Leo? Oh man, as much as I like lots and lots of fast cars and drugs and all that kind of stuff, it's number 7. It's just number 7.
There's a dwarf and
listen. Here's
and
what I need.
And a baton.
Yeah, here's what I need. I just need you to not. Can you cross out cattle prod? Can you cross out electric cattle prod? And then you know what? Everything works. I just need number 7 is just over the top for me. I can't do that one. And then if he said deals off, I'd be like, you know what? I just rethought this. And number 7 is not as bad as I thought. I'm in. Yeah, I mean that's all they're going for.
Would Pete Diddy say no to it? Okay, then it's good. Yeah.
I mean, what is Bill Belichick's girlfriend? What is she saying? What is she saying? She's looking at the list and she's going like this. Yeah, it's number 7, number 8. Yeah, I'm fine. You know what? I'm going to write a few things in here to add some stuff. Yeah, she's just getting money, right? She doesn't. You don't love Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is pretty boring. I see him on Peyton.
He's kind of drab.
Yeah, he's a little drab. I don't know if there's something.
He's not like that in real life, dude. He drinks Heineken. He's a cool dude.
Okay, cool.
He's a Heineken guy.
So he's 60, 61?
He's 74.
Holy fuck.
72, whatever.
Yeah, he's in his 70s.
Yeah, 70.
So he's 72.
72.
And his 24-year-old girlfriend is every day when she's like, yeah, hey, girls, you got to go. Bill's coming over. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing number 8, number 15. You know what? There's enough money. I'm doing number 31 tonight. I'm doing number 31. I don't even care.
Maybe they're just watching game film. Who knows what they're doing?
Yeah. And you know what? You're not. What are you hanging out and talking? What does a 24-year-old talk to 72-year-old Bill Belichick about? Yeah. They're running a tough defense. Okay, why don't you just go ahead and do number 15 to me right now, please? I just want to go home.
Honey, that's a handoff up the middle. It's going to take a while.
Holy shit! I gotta
if you want to go home, we got to do a quick kick.
Mark, I just got a restraining order vibe on that one.
Oh my god!
Well, that's a real thing in football. Quick kick.
Oh,
it's when you punt on like second down, Ted.
Oh shit! Oh, I bet he punts on second down a lot. I mean, he's 72. He's got to punt on second down, doesn't he? All right. Listen, we got a lot of great stuff.
Onside kick. He probably onside kicks a lot.
Oh, I bet he. You know what?
Honey, this is gonna be an onside kick.
No.
It's not gonna be. You're not gonna recover
Bill,
this one.
Bill, was that an onside kick? I didn't plan on that one. That was just. Yeah. I was just kind of going for it.
I'm gonna go for 2 here, honey.
That was some hard leakage. Just ignore that.
I'm gonna go for 2 here.
If Bill Belichick made any football references to him banging his girlfriend, I swear to God, I want it.
What if he screamed out Tom Brady is one word instead of his name? That would be weird.
There we go, Tom Brady.
Not just
again.
Tom or Brady. Tom Brady. It's just one entity.
Honey, I'm going for 2 here. Is this going to take a while? It's an untimed down, honey. It's an untimed down. I can't. I just nothing I could say.
I bet he screams out Tom Brady.
Oh my God!
The good news is it's not a challengeable play.
This could go on forever.
Holy shit! Oh man. Okay. We got some really insanely awesome guests coming up. I've just been hitting the social media and hitting everything. In a couple weeks, we're going to have Mike Lang back on, our grilling guy. He's going to do a grilling Thanksgiving. Super excited about that. And you know what? We're going to be doing a show. This is really weird. My final thought is this. We're going to be doing a show Tuesday night, and that is election night. And we should have a pretty good idea when we start our show, right? Like 6, 7. Everything's going to kind of be decided at that point, don't you think?
No.
No?
God, no.
Depending how close it is. I mean, they usually project if it's like over 50% based on what I remember. But yeah,
the polls aren't going to close until 9 o'clock our time.
So we will have, so when we do our show next week, we'll have no idea who's president.
Yeah, no.
But the next week, when Mike is on, we will know probably who is president of the United States.
When the case goes to the Supreme Court and they decide.
Man, I would not want Clarence Thomas to decide anything about me. I wouldn't want Clarence Thomas, to decide what I have for dessert.
He's got a really nice RV.
There's only 2 choices.
He's got a nice RV, though, I heard.
Oh, that John Oliver thing? That was fucking great. All right. Everybody keep listening. Keep enjoying. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, and by the way, don't forget Ted's Tattoos. Please hit us up with ideas for Ted's Tattoo.